The early adopters phase is over, and no one cares about lightning-fast, super luxurious electric cars anymore. Now, this is the time when the masses are about to start participating in the electric revolution. And you know what the masses want? All surveys show that most buyers want affordable, fast-charging EVs with great autonomy. And Kia is about to be among the first companies to bring the total package. That's right. The new 2025 Kia EV3 is on the way. A small but pretty capable EV that seems to have it all. Stay with us to find out, is this the best electric SUV? But first, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and enjoy reviews, previews, and the latest news from the automotive world. 2025 Kia EV3, Electrifying America. Kia's new EV is one of the most anticipated models for the next year on this side of the Atlantic. And why wouldn't it be when it's about to replace the good old Soul EV? Moreover, it already debuted in Korea as well as the UK market, where it managed to record 4,000 sales in only the first month of sales. So you probably wonder what EV3's key trump cards could be in this fast-growing EV market. Well, even though the offer of EVs is quite impressive these days, there aren't many models that cater to the needs of the middle class, the one that's expected to carry the electrification torch. We can refer to the Boston Consulting Group and their survey from a couple of months ago, which found that potential EV owners want an EV with plenty of range and with fast charging speed. On top of everything, it needs to be affordable, which hasn't exactly been the case so far. The Kia EV3 is coming to shift the paradigm as a small electric crossover that doesn't just promise strong EV performance, but should also be one of the most affordable EVs on the market. After all, the latest reports suggest that the new EV is going to be produced in Mexico, which means it should also be eligible for the federal tax credit, making it even more affordable and quite comparable with similarly sized and equipped combustion cars. Kia is finally about to deliver what people want. So, let's take a closer look. Kia EV3 Design. The EV3 is designed to cater to the needs of drivers from all over the world. It's compact but not too small, and boy does it look good. Super slim LED headlights combined with sharp lines and a futuristic wheel design, the EV3 seems like a worthy successor to the Soul EV. Moreover, it looks more mature than its predecessor, so we're pretty sure it will attract a wider range of customers. Speaking of dimensions, the new crossover is just 170 inches long, but its 105.5-inch wheelbase promises a lot of passenger room on the inside, which we'll talk about in a few moments. But first, let's focus on the more basic info, such as the fact that, just like its bigger and more expensive siblings, the EV3 is based on the new eGMP platform, designed exclusively for the company's electric lineup, though with one difference compared to the bigger siblings we'll talk about once we get to the battery and its performance. But first, let's stay on the exterior design for a few moments. We already mentioned that the new crossover looks attractive and mature. Moreover, Kia decided to make it quite exclusive in the way that there are 4 new color options that we've never seen before on any Kia model. The new paints are called Aventurine Green, Frost Blue, Shale Gray, and Terracotta, and they'll join the standard lineup of 5 familiar color options, so there are 9 options on offer in total. Interior design. To be honest, a typical Soul owner never cared about exterior styling all that much. For them, it's much more about the interior design and its organization, or better say, ergonomics and practicality. And the new EV3 follows the path, but still, it looks like Kia designers put way more focus on the looks this time. According to the officials, the new interior is inspired by nature, and sustainability plays a significant role in its design. For example, you can find a lot of recycled fabric on the dashboard, door panels, and similar areas, while seats, headliners, door armrests, floor mats, and other parts use recycled plastics in their construction as well. Sustainability aside, the new cabin really looks nice, with attractive yet simplistic shapes and quite interesting color schemes. Buyers will have a choice between subtle gray, warm gray, and blue, while onyx black details will be offered in the highest trims. On the practical side, the center console comes with a fancy sliding design that can serve great for a laptop or maybe for snacks, while the storage area below is pretty generous with space and can accommodate much more than a couple of drinks. Then there are the new seats as a part of the so-called relaxation mode. The seats fold back, but you can also adjust ambient lighting to match the mood, as the officials say. Still, let's not forget that we live in the era of massive screens and the latest tech features. So, as nice as all those interior details are, the cabin is still dominated by a massive panel that integrates two 12.3-inch screens, one for the gauges and the other for the infotainment, while the third screen, good for about 5 inches, is there to provide control of climate options. Still, Kia didn't digitalize the cabin completely. There's still a solid number of buttons located below the center screen, which are used as direct shortcuts to various features, such as navigation, vehicle configuration, and similar things, so we can only applaud Kia's engineers for going in such a direction. So, the EV3 is easy to use, but that doesn't mean its infotainment is simple and lacks functions. Its crisp graphics and quick response are complemented with plenty of features, while we also like the generous amount of connectivity options, which also include over-the-air updates which, among other things, also help Kia's AI assistant learn and evolve. Performance, range, charging. We finally come to the most important part of the new 2025 Kia EV3. And if you think that there are some major drawbacks due to the attractive price tag, you're wrong. Because this small crossover has a lot to offer in this aspect, starting from a pretty decent electric motor mounted at the front, which puts out 201 horsepower. That's plenty enough for adequate performance, with the 0 to 60 going at around 7.5 seconds. And for those complaining about another crossover with front-wheel drive version only, the latest reports suggest that the dual-motor version is in the works, with way more power and ability to tackle some rough terrain as well. But we're pretty sure that most customers will be perfectly happy with the single-motor version. The power is adequate, and there are also 2 battery options. The base one is good for 53.8 kilowatt hours, and that should be enough to make 267 miles per charge according to WLTP. The bigger 81.4 kilowatt hour battery pack is on offer too, and that one should provide up to 372 miles per charge according to WLTP. We presume that once the new crossover hits American shores, EPA ratings are about to be a little bit lower, probably between 320 and 350 miles for the larger battery. And while we speak about range estimations, let's not forget to mention that this is the first Kia model to feature the latest 3.0 of the iPedal regenerative braking system, which will certainly contribute to max autonomy. All these numbers seem pretty impressive for such an affordable vehicle, but that doesn't mean there were no compromises to be made on the EV3. In order to make the vehicle as cheap as possible, Kia engineers decided to base the new EV on a 400-volt architecture instead of an 800-volt architecture on which models like the EV9 are based. In practice, this means more time to recharge due to the lower charging rate. According to the officials, it'll take about half an hour to get from 10 to 80% of the battery. Not bad, but not exactly what we got used to in the latest Kia and Hyundai models. Release date and price. As mentioned, Kia's new electric crossover debuted on the domestic market as well as in the UK and a few more European countries, and from what we can see, the reception and initial sales figures are pretty good. So we're eager to see how it's going to perform in North America. The US launch is planned for next year, and once again, affordability will be one of its key trump cards, especially after it's been confirmed that the Korean automaker is setting the production in Mexico, meaning the new 2025 Kia EV3 should be eligible for the federal tax credit. As for the sticker price, base models are expected to go around $30,000, which will certainly put this small crossover in the group of the most affordable EVs on the market. Will this, along with all the great features we talked about, be enough to make the Kia EV3 one of the best sellers in the segment? We'll find out soon enough. What do you think of the new 2025 Kia EV3? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.